Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Don't mind what I'm doing, it's a sneak peek into the future. But in today's video we will be continuing on with where we left off last episode by abusing how absolutely overpowered coal is for leveling mining. Like, I mean, 60 mining wisdom is very nice. We get quite a few levels out of just this coal, and I didn't really lock in at all. I'm not gonna lie, coal is still on, and I haven't been into the Dwarven Mines in 2 days. But in today's video, like I said, we'll be abusing coal, and also using our new Mythic Mithril Golem, which if you haven't seen, go check that out in the last video for kind of some extra information for this video. And then yeah, we're gonna be working mainly towards the titanium drill, whilst making a few small little upgrades that will all add up eventually. Alright, so I kind of forgot. You probably just realised what the hell is going on with the textures. Well, I found a texture pack I really enjoy. I don't know any other Skyblock YouTubers that use this, and I want to just have a different pack. I want to have a pack that I like, that suits me, that isn't those stereotypical PvP type looking packs. Like, I don't know, for instance, what Enther uses. That's quite a stereotypical pack. But I prefer this. I mean, stained glass is questionable for me, but the blocks, the fire, just everything around, and then obviously I have shaders, the overlay on blocks and stuff. And honestly, I just think it looks really nice. If you go over to, let's go see like diamond blocks and stuff. I mean, first of all, the dirt and just the gravel and stuff looks really good. Diamonds look nice. Coal is very dark, and then the iron is more of a metal, like more metally than it always looks. Okay, so I'm pretty sure an absolutely amazing update has just come out. Okay, so right now, apparently I can't use impaling. Impaling? Is it not an enchant anymore? No, it's an enchant. But sharpness 5. Okay, so I've got sharpness 5, and I've got smite 5, and I've got Bane of Arthropods on the same sword. They also made it so that in Agatha's contests, even if you fish, you can get a decent score. If you're chopping down mango trees, you don't just have to chop down figs to get good scores anymore. They balanced everything out. You can be fishing, you can be hunting, and you'll get really balanced scores. And I think that's about it, but that is amazing. And I'm going to check through these enchants because I don't know if maybe there's some new sort of enchant. It was just mining diamonds for, of course, the diamondite. And yeah, taming 38. I've leveled up taming 2 or 3 times so far, and I haven't done any commissions except about, I think I did 7 commissions, something around that. And I've leveled up twice purely off leveling pets from just mining diamonds, iron, gold, stuff like that. I've just been mining the ores, basically. And a lot of the time I spent actually just trying to get glaciite crystals because it's not fun. It's really not fun trying to get glaciite crystals. It sucks. And to be fair, I didn't even have to get that many. I only had to get like 45 or 40-ish. I'm not 100% sure. Somewhere around there. But it really wasn't that bad compared to what I'll have to do eventually, but it still sucked. Okay, so here we go. Diamondite is ready. There we go. 60,000 coins, not too bad. And we have Fleet Mithril Drill, so now when mining things like diamonds, we have an extra 70 mining spread, and yeah, we have an extra 35 block fortune and 30 mining speed, so gonna be nice on the drill. So if you're wondering why I didn't put it on the titanium drill, I realized this drill actually has more fortune in general, so I feel like having an extra 300 mining speed, I think I'd rather have the fortune instead, because I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely gonna be better for mining the diamonds until I get like an X555 or a 455 probably. Okay, so I think in terms of the titanium drill, I'm honestly gonna go with whichever one of these gives me the most mining speed / fortune, and I think that would probably be this. I would assume most likely, but the thing is, this is so much harder to get. Getting a stack of treasurite is gonna take way too long, and I think I'm better off getting Stellar, which is gonna have almost the same stats. A little progress check on the tier 6. Very close. I will have this in half an hour, probably. 110 Skyblock XP, a forge slot, new items, which I don't really care about. I don't think there's anything really for Heart of the Mountain 6 I'll be able to make. But then there's also 2 tokens, which I think I'm not really 100% sure on what I want to go for. Okay, so I just claimed the final commission for Heart of the Mountain tier 6 here, so let's go to Heart of the Mountain, and like I said, I'm gonna go for Seasoned Mine Man and Gem Lover, because I don't really care about front loaded. Honestly, I'm not gonna be mining many gemstones. I'd rather have permanent fortune on them, and I mean, yeah, it's pretty sick to be fair, and I mean, yeah, it's just going to help out a lot, especially with the mining wisdom. The mining wisdom is going to be very useful. I'll actually put some stuff into it. It doesn't make much of a difference, just like with the foraging one, but I'll put all I have into it. And I mean, not bad. An extra 6.8 mining wisdom. I think it goes up to about 15 with maxed out, which I don't think is worth it for a while. But yeah. Heart of the Mountain 6, now we just need to get to 7, which is 150k XP. That is not bad at all. That is so easy. I expected 250k, because people were saying it was really bad. That is not bad. That is so easy. Okay, I've decided that I've got 69,000, so I think I'm going to upgrade the Mythal Powder. I'm going to use the 50,000 Mythal Powder to upgrade the Core of the Mountain, which I believe, yep, so it takes 10 less seconds for my Picobulus to go off. We got another 35 XP, and I'm going for that +1 commission slot. I don't care. I'm already 19,000 of the way there. It's 100k, it's not too much, and honestly, I want that +1 commission slot pretty bad. Okay, so I was debating whether to do this or not, and I need to buy a cookie tomorrow, so I would like to ideally save this money, but I plan on doing Slayers very soon, aka for the next video, and this is just such a big upgrade, so honestly, screw it. Boom, Giant's Cleaver. Absolutely amazing weapon. I'm gonna go put this inside of my museum for some extra museum milestone and some XP, but that is a nice looking weapon right there. Okay, and also I haven't actually built the thing for him yet, but zombie minion and a revenant minion, just because why not? I mean, I can slowly get revenant flesh and rotten flesh, because I'm gonna need a zombie sword at some point. It's really helpful, especially when you come across a shadow assassin in higher floors when you're on Ironman, because that instant healing comes in so handy, honestly. Oh, and also I claimed my goblin omelette because it finished. Okay, so I believe it's time. I actually waited till the next day because I fell asleep, but boom. Titanium drill DRX355. Look at that. That is amazing. And we can also literally go straight ahead and just put this goblin omelette on it. So while we wait for the tank, like while we wait to get the upgraded fuel tank, we basically have 25% more fuel on average, which is pretty nice, and it's gonna come in handy so we don't have to waste money on fuel and filling it up all the time. And then I believe, yes, we have this, so let's go put this on in the Reforge anvil. Sorry for the lag, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to get rid of some of the mods, test out what's lagging me, but boom, look at that. Extra 20 fortune and 25 mining speed. That looks absolutely beautiful right there. That is a nice looking drill. Boom, look at that. That is nice, but unfortunately, that is going to be the end of today's video. I have a Flow State 3 book I will put on this pickaxe, and then I'll obviously put fortune and stuff, but I'm going to do that off camera because everyone knows all about flow state and stuff like that. It's not very interesting watching me put enchants on. And yeah, that's going to be the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and in the next video we are going to be grinding slayers actually, but then probably in the video after that I'll be making use of coal once again to get myself the drill engine, the missile plated drill engine, possibly the titanium. I highly doubt it though. And then we will also be going for the titanium plated mithril tank thing for fuel. I'm not 100% sure if it's called that, but it's the titanium fuel tank, and it gives you 10,000. It's going to be so helpful, or it might be 25, who knows. But yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in the next video.